Hey guys, what's up? This is White Boy for the win, and welcome back to Why Mega Evolve. Now, earlier last week we talked about Mega Pangoro, and today we're going to be talking about Mega Dusknoir. But before we get started, let me just give you guys a brief explanation of what this series is about. Now, every week I will be picking two Pokemon that either need a Mega Evolution, deserve a Mega Evolution, or want a Mega Evolution for. Now, this is based off my opinion and no one else's. Now, if you guys do not like my opinion, then please post your own opinions in the comment section down below about what would you keep, what would you change, and etc. And at the end of every video, I will be telling you guys which Pokemon we're going to be talking about the following day. Now, around a week or so ago, I made my second Dusknoir moveset, and while making that video, I was thinking, I think that Dusknoir should get a Mega Evolution, because Dusknoir is probably my favorite Ghost-type Pokemon out there as of right now, and I would love to see this thing get a Mega. I mean, look at the design I picked out. It just looks amazing. I don't know how else to express it other than just saying it looks amazing, phenomenal, gorgeous. I mean, Dusknoir is probably one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, actually. So I would love to see this thing get a Mega Evolution as well. So enough of me fanboying over the design. Let's just talk about its stats. Now, as you can tell, I only increased 3 of its stats, and those are its physical attack and both of its defenses. Now let me explain why I did not increase its special attack and speed. Now Dusknoir is not, and nor will it ever be, a special attacker, so I did not increase that whatsoever. And same thing for its speed. This thing's supposed to be made slow, so I just left it alone. Now with making these videos, sometimes I won't actually increase one of the stats or maybe a couple of the stats, just because of, like, do I think it's actually viable for me to increase it and stuff like that. So that's where I'm kind of going with. So sometimes I might increase it, sometimes I might not. It just depends on how I look at it. So I always say this at the beginning of every Why Mega Evolve video. If you have an opinion, then post it in the comment section down below. It's as simple as that. Okay, so let me just go over the 3 stats I actually increased. So for its physical attack, I raised it from base 100 to base 150. Now I wanted this thing to be like a better Aegislash per se. Now when Aegislash goes into attack mode, I'm just going to say attack mode and defense mode, I don't know what they're actually called. I'm pretty sure I'm saying it right. But when Aegislash is in attack mode, its physical and special attack is at base 150. Now, if Dusknoir has max attack with Adamant Nature, you know how hard a base 150 Dusknoir with Shadow Sneak will hit. Just basically compare it to Aegislash using Shadow Sneak with Adamant Nature and max attack. So that's where I was kind of going with that. I wanted this thing to be the same physical attack stat as Aegislash, so you guys have an option with either picking Aegislash or Dusknoir. Now, I'm going to talk about both of its defenses because they are the same at base 135, but I increased both of its defenses by base 135 to base 160. Now, if you cannot tell already, when Aegislash is in defense mode, both of its defenses at base 150. Now, Dusknoir's base stat with a Mega is at 160 with a 10-point differential from Aegislash. Now, this is what I was kind of going with. I wanted this thing to be, like I said, a better Aegislash, so I wanted to increase both of its defenses by I want it to be at 160, a little bit higher than Aegislash. So that's what I was going with here, and I also wanted to have Dusknoir be like one of those Pokemon where your opponent's going to be trying to get rid of this thing first because of its sky-high defenses and sky-high physical attack. So, like, it's going to be one of those Pokemon where your opponent's going to probably have to either set up with like a Swords Dance, Power Up Punch, Calm Line, or etc., whatever you have to do to actually try to one-shot this thing, because at base 160, this thing is not going to go down in one hit, I guarantee you that, unless you get like an Ultra Super Mega Crit from like an Outrage Mega Garchomp or something like that. I don't know. That made no sense because Mega Garchomp can't have Choice Band. But besides the point, that's what I'm kind of going with. It's not going to die in one hit, I can guarantee that. But unless your opponent sets up. So with that, its base stat as a regular Dusknoir is at base 525, which is phenomenal already. And with a new base set upon Mega Evolution at 625, this thing is going to be like one of the best Megas out there. I'm going to probably be saying that in almost every of my Why Mega Evolve videos, that it's going to be one of the best Megas out there, because I'm just over exaggerating, because like I base everything on my perspective, and that's what I actually would say is that it's going to be like one of the best megas out there. So that's where I'm going with that. I wanted this thing to be a better Ink Slash per se. Now, for its typing and its ability. Now, this is actually what I would love to see, is that I gave Mega Dusknoir the Steel type characteristics alongside being a Ghost type, because I want to have two Ghost and Steel types, which being Ink Slash and Mega Dusknoir. And Mega Dusknoir with the Steel type characteristics will have the same weaknesses as Ink Slash, but there's one thing I actually did give Dusknoir, and that is the heat proof ability. Now I was thinking about giving Mega Dusknoir either the Aftermath ability or the Levitate ability. Now, Levitate, obviously you lose your ground type weakness, but Aftermath, once you die, your opponent takes some damage, so either one of those would work. But I decided to give this thing heat proof to be like my own custom, I would say, ability for it, because then it'll lose some of its new weakness, which is fire type. It'll get nerfed, because if you don't know what heat proof does, basically your fire type attacks and your fire damage from like Will-O-Wisp and stuff will be cut in half. So you're already getting two additional weaknesses, which is ground and fire, but your fire type weakness is going to get nerfed a lot, or nerfed by half. So it's like you already have 3.5 weaknesses per se. So that's where I was kind of going with it. I didn't want this thing to be immune to one of its new weaknesses, like giving this thing Levitate, so where that Mega Dusknoir will be immune to ground types unless you have like a Volt Breaker Pokemon. And I didn't want to give this thing like what is it, Flash Fire or something like that. So I wanted to give this thing heat proof to where that it'll be the same thing as Ink Slash, but the fire type weakness will get nerfed for Mega Dusknoir. So anyways, that's all I really got to say for Mega Dusknoir. So if you guys enjoyed this Why Mega Evolve video, don't forget to leave me a like, comment, and subscribe. Next week, we are going to be talking, I believe next week, yes, I believe next week, or sometime within the week or so. I don't know, it's going to be uploaded when you see it, but next week, or earlier this week, we're going to be talking about Mega Steelix, okay? I've been wanting to talk about Mega Steelix for a while, and we are finally going to. Okay, so whenever I upload the Dusknoir, the next one is going to be Mega Steelix. So with that said, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this Why Mega Evolve video, don't forget to leave me a like, comment, and subscribe. And I also forgot to mention again that the music I am using is from Kyo on YouTube. He does remixes of fairy tale music, which is my favorite anime of all time. And he turns them from regular to Nightcore versions. And I think they're phenomenal pieces that he made, or remixed per se. So I'm going to be using those, his remix music in my videos from now on. I'm not going to use anything else probably for a while. I'm just going to be using his Fairy Tail Nightcore remix music. His link will be in the description below if you guys want to go check out his stuff. There are very, very good remixes to a lot of the Fairy Tail music if you are a fan of Fairy Tail. So don't forget to give him a subscribe as well. And so yeah, so anyways, this is Lifeboy for the win. Like, comment, and subscribe. The next Pokemon we're going to be talking about is Mega Steelix. So this is Lifeboy for the win, and I'll catch you guys later.